In today's episode of Help, I Sexted My Boss.
William's had a surprising realisation.
And Jordan reveals his latest passion.
We get a bit hands-on.
But in a consensual way.
Now you've just made it sound worse. We're once again picking up the Help Hotline. It's impossible to use that phone and look butch. Hello, the Help Hotline.
And we have a difference of opinion when it comes to tea towels.
Hear all that and more on today's brand new episode. Hello and welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life. We okay?
Yeah, no, sorry, I wasn't ready, and you just sprung to life.
Answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas. Like, what do you do if you see someone who likes a vampire on public transport?
Who looks like a vampire.
Oh.
I mean, people might like a vampire on public transport.
It's not wrong with liking. If you like a vampire on a transport,
yes.
Is that liking as in liking the pictures on Insta, or just going, I like you?
It could be either.
Okay.
And one day someone will write in with a dilemma.
Am I a smash or pass?
A what?
Am I a smash or pass?
Right.
And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not usually lagging the answer, are we, William Hanson, the UK's leading etiquette expert?
No, we're not. Jordan North. I'm more Cadogan Hall. You're more Jingle Bell Ball.
Hey! So I think the smash or pass is in there because at Jingle Bell Ball.
For people that maybe don't live in the UK, just tell us what the Jingle Bell Ball is.
Right, it's a ball that we put on at Christmas.
Who's we? I'm not.
Capital. So yes. it's the UK's biggest Christmas party, right? And they put on... What?
All right, someone swallowed a press release.
It is. All right, show me another station that's putting 40,000 people.
True.
Okay, so it's UK's biggest Christmas party, all the biggest acts across the world.
Yes.
And artists.
And tell us some of the big names you had.
So we had Katy Perry, Coldplay, Teddy Swims, loads of big artists, all available to watch on Global Player.
And on ITV.
And on ITV.
At Christmas.
But I'd just come off stage on Sunday.
Yes.
And then I just seen this mad blonde girl waving at me from the crowd, looked up, and it was Izzy holding a phone that said "Smash" on it in big letters.
Yes, I believe Izzy and Self Shoot Alex went.
Anyway, we'll talk about that more.
Okay, we'll get on to that, are we?
Shall we do a toast? Shall we have a drink?
Yes, let's have a drink.
What the hell is this?
Your cup is getting more ridiculous.
What's this
by the
thing?
week? Describe it for us.
This is the campest cup I've ever seen in my life. It's a teacup on a stem. How butch is that?
Pop it down for me.
You should have that. I
think next week for our Christmas app, I think we're going to drink Amarula, aren't we? Which is this lovely sort of, it's like a very upmarket Baileys.
Apparently, it's Barbadian.
South African, I think.
Oh, is it? Well, they have it in Barbados. No, they do. They have it in Barbados.
Well, they got it at the off license at Soho as well, which is where I got it from.
How long can you keep Baileys in fridge for?
I don't know. It's whatever it says on the bottle.
I'm going to have a...
Well, you can look. And what a choice of how to hold that glass that you've got. You can either hold it like a teacup, or you can hold it like a coupe and from the stem.
Okay,
you've got a choice. We're going to toast Lisa and Jesse because Jesse has asked us to toast his friend Lisa for buying him a copy of the Sexted Party Game, hopping on a flight to New York to visit him, and then gifting it to him. We've gone international with the party game.
Here we go.
Lisa and Jesse.
If
you do want your game, Jordan, if you want it for Christmas, you've got to order it by the 20th of December.
Oh.
Just as a little reminder.
That's got a kick. What is this?
Where did we even find it?
I don't know. It's a very U-cup, though. It's a teacup on a stem.
Yeah, even for me, I don't think.
Could you have a brew in that, or is it just for cocktails?
Probably. Is it what?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Very Wendy North.
Yes.
Very. I will not hear a bad word said about Crushed Velvet. That woman loves it.
What's wrong with Crushed Velvet?
I love it. There's a lot of
I've got a little velvet number for next week.
Have you got Crushed Velvet interiors?
Oh.
Some people turn
my
their nose
sofa's
up
velvet. I wouldn't call it crushed velvet.
Yeah.
Where does velvet start and crush?
You do have a lot of, but you do have a lot of signs in your house like Wendy, don't you?
No, I do not.
You do. You've got that Live, Laugh, Love one on your wall.
I was going to say something very rude there.
And you've got one. You and my mum have got like, just randomly you walk in William's house and it'll just say love.
No, it does not.
Or you go in the
This is absolute.
You go in the bathroom and there's a little wooden sign that says bathroom.
I will absolutely see you in
You
court.
go in his bathroom and he's just got little wooden sign from B&M Bargains that says relax.
Would you stop going in my bathroom and looking at my wood? I do not. How rude.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I took a picture. I've got a collage, a montage of all the signs in my mum's house.
Well, let's share it.
I'll find them. It's like a house isn't at home unless the gin's open, that kind of thing.
Gorgeous.
Is it gin o'clock?
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
I like cooking with wine. Sometimes I put it in the food.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She got don't laugh. She's got so many.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you? How was the Jingle Bell Ball?
It was great, thank you. It was really good. It was my first one.
Yes, of course.
I've never been so nervous. And we come up from the stage.
Yes.
In there.
Came out on stage.
Yeah, so it was like that. It was amazing. Me, Chris and Sean, it was good. It's manic. You're there from 8 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night.
And how did your outfit go down?
Well,
Because I felt a bit bad. In hindsight, having listened back to last Friday's episode, even though you found it funny and you knew in the spirit in which I was saying it, I did wonder.
I love you taking. If you can't take piss,
I wondered if I wasn't harsh enough.
Oh, okay. I walked into that. Why? What did you say last Friday?
Have you ever had 20,000 people laugh at your outfit? They're even going. The gallery has chipped in again.
You say about the outfit. There was. I've got a new nickname.
Yes.
From the weekend.
Moose Knuckle.
Just Moose.
Moose.
We can't really say Moose Knuckle on the radio. So all week, Chris.
You can say it on here.
Chris has been saying, "Talk to me, Moose. Talk to me." But yeah, the braces were just slightly a bit too tight. So there was. If you see the picture. What's weird is it's not actual moose knuckle. It's full on camel toe. It looks like I've got a fanny, a vagina.
Well, it's 2024. Anything's possible.
A tuppence, whatever you want to call it.
A tuppence.
It's not even because moose knuckle's got a certain look. It's how the braces are pulling the trousers.
I believe I have been accused of having moose knuckle in a video of me being tossed on the open waves going over to the Isle of Wight.
You did have moose knuckle then. But so people are commenting going, what in the camel toe is going on here? It's just weird. It's like I've got like
Why are people even looking at that?
What
It's just a groove.
Yeah.
Your pleats are in the wrong place.
Yeah. Smash.
And I think pals, actually.
So it was good though. It was really good. I interviewed Chris Martin. Did you? He's not the easiest to interview.
Right.
And
producer Ben.
But he's actually lovely. And at the end he went, "That was a really good interview and I'm not easy to interview." And he gave me his badge.
His badge?
Took it off his top and gave... Oh shit, where is it? He took it off his top and gave it me. Oh, I've lost it. I don't believe that. I've actually lost that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Is it on the side over there?
What does the badge say? What are we looking for?
It just says love on it, but I'm going to sell it in years to come.
Give it to your mum.
Years to come when I'm...
Stick it around the house.
Don't say live, laugh, laugh. Is it on there? Oh, shit, I've lost that.
Right, so one of the world's biggest...
weirdest thing is I found my braces from 6 weeks ago when I last had this on. No, I'm not putting that. I wondered where they were, I wondered where they were. So for some reason, I put them in my top pocket there. They smell absolutely horrific.
I'm sure they do. Who is your favourite artiste?
Teddy Swims.
Teddy Swims. And does he?
Yeah, make it Swims. Yeah.
Is that from the Newport Swims?
But also, because Jingle Bell Ball, it was fantastic. You can watch it on ITVX, by the way. You can watch it on there. You'll see it's a great show. I've never ever quite witnessed anything like it, and it's great to be a part of it. Also, capital related news.
All right.
I am now also quite big in the Asian Pacific region.
The Asia Pacific region.
The Asia Pacific region.
Are you? I think we saw that in that those trousers.
It's South Korea, the Asian Pacific region.
Asia. I can't say it now.
Yeah.
Asia. Oh God, what have you done to me?
You know, Kim Jong-un.
Yes, my favourite.
Has seen Chris Stark's Mila Kunis video.
Mila Kunis?
Yeah, you know that video that Chris did years ago that went viral?
Possibly.
Yeah. So he was telling me he's had hundreds of millions of views and there's 2 views in North Korea. And there's no access to the internet there, so they reckon Kim Jong-un's in it. Which is just amazing, isn't it? But anyway, South Korea.
Okay, so you're very big in the Asia Pacific region.
I took Rosé for...
pata. Pata, pata.
She's a massive K-pop artist, got 8
Yeah.
million followers. I took her for a trippy tea in London.
That's lovely.
And like,
Had you ever had one before?
No.
No.
The clips are doing all the bits on socials.
Are
and
they?
now I'm getting like loads of people from South Korea messaging me. And it's going to be, next time I go for a run in South Korea, I'll be like that Rocky in Burnley again. What's the capital of South Korea? Seoul. Yeah. I'll be running through Seoul. They'll be like, George, good to see you.
Oh, there goes our soul.
Like you interviewed.
Thank you very much.
You interviewed thingy. But yeah.
Apata. Is she? No, she's called Rose. She's not called Apata.
Rose, yeah, she's great.
Why does she say Apata? It's just she do phonics at school or something. Shouldn't it's APT?
But no, it's a South Korean drinking game. You go
Is it?
like this. There you go. I'm just gonna.
We're sort of doing.
Pate, do it like pate.
So it's patter cake. We just call that patter cake. Okay.
Your hands. I've never noticed you've got lovely soft hands, haven't you?
Thank you. It's because I haven't done a day's work in my life.
No, you haven't. How lovely are your hands?
Thank you.
I've never felt your hands before.
I wish I could say the same.
You've got beautiful hands.
Well, I don't
Look
think
at
I've got
them.
beautiful hands.
I've got horrible little.
Do you think I could be a hand model
Oh,
for when etiquette dries up?
I can read the future now. I can. This is here. So, do you remember this from school? Yeah. I can't do it.
I believe this probably involves me getting a slap, doesn't it?
No, it
No.
doesn't.
Or you pull my finger back.
It's from school. No,
Don't
I'm
pull
not
my-
going to do it because it's rude. But you do it at school. You go, you're going to get a big house and a swimming pool. They go, yeah, and you spit on the hand. And I just thought I couldn't do that to you. You've got
Oh,
lovely.
don't spit on my hand. I tell you what, give me your hand, please. Give me your coarse hands. What we used to do, so do you still do this with kids. It's great fun. The dog goes woof woof. The cat goes me.
Ow!
There we go. Works every time.
Do you remember little Piggy? This little Piggy went to market.
yes.
Got killed.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the
I
story.
thought he'd went to market to get some bits. He's cruel. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little piggy when he went to market, I thought they'd nipped out to get some bits for house.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
for God's
he's gone
sake.
to market to get. Yeah, poor piggy. Anyway,
I had a lovely roast pork at the weekend, coincidentally.
I'm not a big fan of pork. I like. I like pork sausage.
Yes.
And I like bacon, but I would never get pork. I was thinking about this the other day because I'm going through all Christmas menu. Oh my God, 3 pre-orders I've had to do this week. Because you're meeting family and stuff. So and now if there's more than 10, you've got to pre-order your meal.
If you're going around to someone's house.
No, for the restaurant. So
Oh,
I'll go back
okay.
up. But I was saying I'm not a big fan of pork. I'd never get pork at a restaurant.
Pork tenderloin,
No.
which I think you vaguely liked at mine, in the sous vide. Okay.
You didn't like that one?
What?
I don't like a lot of his cooking, Ben, to be fair. But the good etiquette is to smile and grit your teeth and say it's delicious.
You like my chicken tikka masala.
That was banging. to be fair.
Admittedly, you bought the chips to go with it.
That was
and
banging. To be
made it
fair.
very lower class.
But yeah, where was I going there?
We were doing Apata. We've done South Korea, Jingle Bell Ball, and Moose Knuckle.
Okay.
Something for everyone in this episode.
How's your week been?
My week's all right, thank you. I've been in rehearsals for Solitary Refinement, which is my solo show in January.
I've been tweeting and what have you about it?
I haven't been tweeting because I've decided to leave Twitter, but I have been posting about it on Instagram. I have hired my friend Alex, who was one of the musical directors for Mary Poppins, the musical, to accompany me for my big musical ending.
It's so extra. You've hired the choreographer from Mary Poppins, the musical.
Not the choreographer, although, hold that thought, come back to me next week. That's quite a good idea. I've hired one of the musical directors, Alex, for a 2-minute 30 song for 4 shows. He's going to accompany me.
For each show?
For each show in Birmingham, Manchester, London and Glasgow.
Jesus Christ, right.
It's
very extra, William, even for you.
It's camp.
Yeah, I gathered. It's you. What do you expect?
Thanks so much. So I've been very busy doing that and stretching my uvula with Alex. I've also, talking of camp,
I'm so sorry. I've had to cancel. As you can see, I've lost.
do you want to just give some context as to what you're doing?
Do an impression of William when he had to cancel his tour. It had like someone died in his
Postpone.
family. He went, I'm so sorry. As you can see, I've lost my voice, which isn't ideal when you're due on stage. As an etiquette expert, all tickets will be refunded.
Don't laugh.
It's the most dramatic video I've ever seen.
I was gutted.
I'm so sorry. I have lost my voice. Anyway, I'll come to that in New Year. I will. What else has been going on?
In other camp, I went to go and see the first night of Titanic because it's opened in the West End.
You're out more than Cat. You're out tonight as well.
And really sweetly, you remember when I went to New York a couple of years ago, I'd never seen Titanic, and I watched Titanic on the treadmill at the gym or on the cross trainer ahead of watching Titanic off Broadway. And I talked about it and raved about it. And on that night in the West End, it's now at the Criterion Theatre, one of the G&Divas came up and went, William, you're here. I booked this on your recommendation and you're here too.
You
which
always
is
bump
lovely.
into G&Divas at the theatre. Oh, where did I bump into a G&Diva? Oh, we had one on the show this week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she's on the show. She got me as a screensaver. We're talking about screensavers. Yeah.
Okay, and she's got you as a screensaver.
Yeah. What else has been going on?
Can I ask you, can you read that word for me?
Burrata.
Okay.
Or burrata.
Right. So we were out for dinner and I ordered, a friend ordered the burrata. And I said, oh, you're having the burrata. And apparently this is the wrong pronunciation.
Burrata?
It's burrata.
Burrata.
Who says burrata?
Oh, it's the same when it goes bruschetta. It's
burrata.
It's better tomato.
It's burrata.
It's a Mickey Flanagan joke. Give him his credit. He goes bruschetta. He goes better tomato fucking toast.
Well, I don't eat bruschetta. I sort of get that. But Ben, what do you say? Burrata.
Burrata.
Burrata. It's burrata. Stuart, what do you say?
Burrata, probably.
Is he?
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Burrata. Yeah, what is it? Is it that cheese?
It's
that ball
it's
of cheese?
it's mozzarella that's had cream pumped into it.
Yeah. It's
Lucky mozzarella.
So, as someone that loves cheese and cream, I find that a bit too much, to be fair.
Oh no, it can be quite nice. A nice bit of soggy bread.
There's a lot going on, isn't there? If you have it as a starter.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'd like our G&Divas to let us know who is, and particularly the Italian G&Divas, what you would say.
I've got a question for you, an etiquette one.
Go for it. I'm like a coiled spring.
Okay, it's a festive one.
Mm.
Can we all just agree, here and now, that wherever you are in the world, and if you're at someone else's house, that Christmas festive tea towels are for display purposes only?
What is a festive tea towel?
There's a tea towel that's got Christmas stuff on.
Okay.
So we just, you don't use it as an actual tea towel. It's there just to be on the cooker to look nice because it's Christmas.
For a show tea towel.
Ornamental. Yeah. So we all just agree.
Do you have
there.
a Christmas tea towel?
It was used in my house this week, which just annoyed me, but also the plumber come round and used it as well. It's nice, crispy. So it looks like he's wiped his van down with it. So let's just all agree the etiquette for Christmas tea towels is that they're ornamental, they're decorative.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have a Christmas
Do you
towel.
have a Christmas tea towel?
What sort of hellhole am I living in?
Oh, I wish I had known. I would have got you one for Christmas.
Oh. And describe what Christmas festive scene is on yours?
Well, it's white with gold festivities on it.
Gold festivities.
What more do you want to know? It's
Can you
Christmas.
send us a photo of your
Have you
Christmas tea
I'll
towel?
send you a picture of my Christmas tea
I feel I need to aspire to having a Christmas tea
I'll
towel.
send you.
Talking of you mentioned plumbers and electricians and tradesmen. I had the electrician round because I thought a rat chewed through the wires. No, the bulb had gone. So that was a very was a very expensive.
There's two of you. You
appointment.
can't. How many gays does it take to change a light bulb? Literally.
Yeah, I know. I felt very, very silly.
How is Mikey? I've not seen him in ages.
He's okay.
He's
Yeah.
gone quiet. I'll text him.
Okay. He'd appreciate that.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Is he all right?
Yeah, struggling on
Oh.
in a cruel world.
Oh, bless him. Right, before we go to the listeners' problems and dilemmas,
Yes.
shall we do Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week?
Let's have the jingle.
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat. with our Jordan. And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. Cha-cha-cha.
Lovely.
Paul McCartney's on his way home, and I'll tell you the punchline after the break. All right, G&Divas, thanks for sticking with us. I've just been told I can't tell the Paul McCartney joke.
No.
So, it's possibly worse than the Guinness joke in hindsight.
Yes.
My apologies. So, this is what we call an edit has just been made.
Oh.
And the Paul McCartney joke's been cut.
Yes.
So, we won't do that one. No.
I'm just detaching myself
So
from
if you
this.
ever see me in the pub, I'll tell you the Guinness joke and the Paul McCartney one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a
Depending
funny evening.
depending who you're with, I'll have to sum you up on your personality.
I mean, if you're with Paul, he won't tell you.
Yeah, no, God no. That's terrible. Any of them.
Well, there aren't going to be many.
At Beatles.
Just Ringo, I think.
Is he still going? Yoko?
Yeah, Yoko's still alive. I think,
She's
yeah.
still cracking on. I want some Christmas jokes. Do you know any festive ones? What's the difference between a snowman and snowwoman?
I don't know.
Snowballs. Two snowmen in a field. Yeah? One says to the other, Can you smell carrots? All right, just ruin
Sorry,
it.
sorry.
That joke every year.
What's the best Christmas joke? Right, anyway, help hotline.
Yes, I've got my trusty luxury phone right here, ready for your calls on the help hotline.
Remind everyone how it works.
Well, it is your chance to join us on the blower and let us solve your Christmas dilemmas.
So if you have any festive problems, family feuds, or just general holiday chaos, get in touch via the contact form on sexandmyboss.com.
The lines are open, the phone could ring at any time, and we're ready to help.
Now it's time for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, we have no idea what's coming up.
Okay, this first one is from Sarah from North Cheam, who has written in.
Where's that?
Well, Cheam's in London. I wasn't sure you could,
Cheam.
I think. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where Jeremy Vine's from. Dear William, Jordan and the gang. Oh, William, can we pick up on a subject Jordan brought up on Capital recently? It's a topic that royally irritates me. Tea towels.
Oh!
You know, it's one of my favourite topics, tea towels. He was saying Christmas tea towels are for display purposes only and shouldn't be used. Then went on to say they're for getting things out of the oven. What? Do you not have oven gloves?
Tea towels do just a good job.
Well, yes, but if you want third-degree burns, use a tea towel,
No,
especially if it's a bit wet.
If you fold them and fold them again, carry on.
I have very strong principles about this. I agree, Sarah. Using a tea towel to remove food from the oven just makes it dirty and gets food on it. Surely that's what oven gloves are for, isn't it? Especially since tea towels aren't thick enough to resist the heat. I'd love it if you could settle this debate. What's the etiquette for using tea towels?
So it's a bit different. Obviously, if it's a Christmas tea towel, it's for display purposes only. But any tea towel, as long as it's thick enough, yeah.
Just use silicone oven gloves.
Oh, God, you can never find oven glove when you need it.
No, I tell you what I do not
You
like
can
with oven
nev-
gloves is the singular mitt. They've got to be joined together
Oh.
so you can use two
Is that
hands.
I prefer those sorts of oven glove. What do you do?
So you can use
Yeah,
two
I agree.
hands.
I prefer the
The one single mitt. No,
yeah.
horrid. Two, and then they also, because of the sort of the piece of cloth that holds them together, they can hang over the,
Cooker.
the bar of the cooker.
The handle.
Yes, the
Yeah.
handle, otherwise known as.
Yeah, but you never see chefs with oven gloves. They just use
Well, no,
tea
but-
towels. Have you
Well,
ever? Yeah.
Fine, but they're in the kitchen all the time and fully used to it. But from a safety point of view, a nice silicone oven
Well,
glove.
chefs use them all the time, so it'll be fine. I disagree with you.
Well, I would
with
disagree as
Sarah
well.
in North Cheam. Just
No,
use-
well, I disagree with you. I don't disagree with Sarah.
Well, I'll lose no sleep.
You might lose a hand, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Okay, this one comes in from Joe. Hello there, William, Jordan, EPB, and the myriad of other characters that make up your wonderful podcast.
Characters.
Yes. I live with my partner in a terraced house. We lead a reasonably quiet existence, as do our neighbours, and this brings me to my dilemma. My partner has a northern friend from university. She's from Yorkshire. And while she's undoubtedly lovely, she lacks any form of volume control. An indoor voice isn't part of her repertoire.
Yeah, Yorkshire lasses don't have indoors voices.
This becomes a particular issue in the evening when most people are quietly chatting, perhaps watching telly, or ensuring not to traverse the stairs too loudly, as so not to wake the neighbour's kids. Her booming voice, however, could probably be heard several miles away, and honestly, it fills me with a sense of dread and embarrassment. Would it be acceptable to ask her to turn the volume down? I think it would be for the best, but I fear my partner would be mortified.
I think it probably would, But with her being a Yorkshire girl, she'll have a great sense of humour. So you could do it with a bit of a pinch of salt. Next time you see her, it'd be how I would handle it is, hey, fog on. Could hear every bloody word you were saying last night. Man, keeping it down. Do it a little bit.
I would actually agree. It's not how I would deal with it, but I think given your proximity to her and also the friendship that you have with her, I think it's actually probably a bit easier than approaching a stranger.
Or just say, oh, I heard you on the phone to your mum yesterday. Half at bloody street could hear it.
How are the piles? Or whatever, you know.
That kind of thing.
Pick something up.
Yeah.
I would agree. But just do it with compassion.
Being a Yorkshire lass, you'd be like, oh no, what my like? Oh no. Get out at road, you want some toast? That's what they'd say.
Do Yorkshire or Lancashire people have better senses of humour?
Lancashire people, obviously.
Oh,
but I
right,
do have a
okay.
soft spot for Yorkshire people.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
It's good laugh, aren't they?
But not as good a laugh as Lancashire.
Yeah, it's a bit of a red rose, white rose thing there, isn't there?
Is there? And which one are you?
Red rose.
Red rose.
Red
Okay.
rose, red rose.
Show us your red rose.
Oh, ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Here's the jingle.
It's the help hotline with William and Jordan. The boys are here to answer your call. If you're in a fix, well, that's just fine. You can give them a ring on the help hotline at Christmas. Cha-cha-cha.
Hello. Who's on the help hotline?
Hiya, it's Molly, and I've got a bit of a dilemma.
Hello,
Oh.
Molly. And where are you calling us from, please?
Oh, I'm calling from Chichester.
Chichester. Oh, that's very smart in Chichester.
Okay, how can we help you today, Molly?
Okay, so as I said, I've got a bit of a woolly dilemma. Last Christmas, a couple of colleagues and I.
Say woolly or willy?
I think she said woolly, but we'll
We said woolly.
Oh, sorry.
but we can help with both.
She said woolly.
Woolly. Okay.
So last Christmas, a couple of colleagues and I decided to do a little bit of a gift exchange, which was lovely. And one of my colleagues has gifted me a handmade crocheted scarf, which is really quite ugly.
A handmade crochet. What colours?
Pastel rainbow colours.
Pastel rainbow colours.
Obviously, is not something that I particularly wear. It's okay if you do.
Girl, no.
It's not for me at all. So last year I was very polite and I wore it every time I was in the office.
Yeah.
And, you know, just was like, thank you so much for all the effort that you put into this. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as it was warm enough too, it's been shoved to the bottom of my drawer, obviously.
Okay.
And obviously recently it's got colder again. And
has.
hopefully I was hoping that we would not hear about the scarves again. But my colleague who crocheted it the other day has raised that she thinks that we should be wearing them again. She was very excited. She was like, oh my gosh, it's finally time that we can get the scarves out again. And I don't know what to do. I kind of brushed past it and was like, oh yeah, maybe. But I don't want to be seen dead in this scarf again.
Can I ask, Molly, do you
Yeah.
have any relatives that live quite some way away from you, like, you know, a good 3-hour drive?
Oh, I don't. I have friends. I could definitely.
Okay, friends.
That's great. That's good.
I lent it to my friend. They loved it so much. I lent it to my friend. They haven't given it back to me.
No. The best
No?
one is, no, this is more believable. I left it at my friends. They live 3 hours away. I can't wait to get it back off them. I really miss it.
Yes.
Oh my God. So lying.
Lying.
Yeah, lying.
Okay.
Yes.
Lying.
It's a white lie.
If you really don't want to be seen dead in it, say, I've not lost it. Thank God. I was really worried I lost it. But then it turns out I left it at my friend's house when I went to visit them. 3 hours away. So when I next see them, they're going to bring it back.
Yes, and I'm next going to see them in the summer.
Okay. Right. I think I'll do that. I'll take that
Say,
advice.
I've asked her to post it out.
Oh, and then it gets lost
And then it
in
get
the
lost
post.
in the post with all the crits
Exactly.
down in the bowels of some sorting office.
So you go forth and lie.
It's not a white lie. It's a pastel rainbow coloured lie,
Okay. Yeah, indeed. Okay.
Indeed.
I will be doing that.
and it spares her feelings. She's clearly desperate for the attention. The fact that she's trying to make everybody wear them.
I mean, yes. And do you know what? She ran out of wool when she made mine as well. So it's half the size of other
What?
people. It doesn't-
Turn out a wall.
Can I ask? And can we just check? Does your colleague listen to this podcast?
No, and I've lied. that I've got a doctor's appointment. That's why I've got this phone call.
Oh. Well, whilst we've got you, is there anything else we can help you with medically or anything?
Any more lies? No, I think that's it. I'm gonna tell her that I sent it to a friend and it got lost in the post.
Bless
Good.
you.
Let us know how you get on with that. And if
I will.
Unless she produces another one. I mean, if she does, then you're on your own.
I'll call again next year.
Call again next year, indeed. A round of applause for Molly, everyone.
Thanks, Molly. Bye. Thank you. What a great caller. Right, let's go on to another problem or dilemma.
Okay, so this next one is from Julie. Julie. Dear William and Jordan.
Where the hell did that come from?
What was Julie? Who sang that?
Ali G.
Oh, right, sorry.
It's one of the very first singles I bought that.
Really?
You know I'm loving you truly. You're my Julie.
They don't make them like that anymore.
They really don't.
Thank God. 3 years ago, I went to get new glasses and I mentioned I had a blind spot I'd be ignoring for about a year. I was sent to the ophthalmology emergency department where they discovered I had a detached retina.
Oof.
And a small permanent blind spot. Every doctor I saw asked if I'd experienced a head injury, whiplash, or other trauma. I couldn't think of anything at the time, so they were perplexed. Surgery was scheduled, and I had several follow-up appointments where I was repeatedly asked the same question. A few days before surgery, during an intimate moment with my husband, I remembered how it had happened. While attempting to get into a 69 position, he kneed me quite hard in the side of my head.
Oh.
I didn't tell the doctors because my surgery was imminent, but it ended up failing. Over the years, I've had 4 surgeries, and every doctor asked me the same question. Should I finally admit the truth, or continue to act as clueless as they are?
Yes, they might be able to help you.
Yeah, I would say knowledge is power.
Yeah, just say I was needing Ed by my husband while he was trying to go down on me. Like that.
And I was trying to go down on him?
Yeah, do the math, literally.
Yeah.
Literally do the math.
I wouldn't maybe be as explicit as what Jordan has said, but I might say something like, we were having an intimate moment and my partner slipped. And also doctors, Hippocratic Oath, etc., and client-patient confidentiality. They're not going to start spreading it around. So,
they've heard it all. I used to work with a nurse. They've heard and seen it all.
Yeah, so I think it's probably best. And sorry that your surgery keeps failing, though. That's not good.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. What is your retina?
Your retina is the thing that helps you see.
What's glaucoma?
It's a problem with your retina, I believe.
Is it? My grandma had that.
Mm.
She couldn't see for 2 weeks. She was blind for 2 weeks. Smoking like a chimney. Or was it 2 days? She had big patches on her eyes.
Yeah.
Not the one that's not Glenys.
Vera.
Yeah,
Granny went blind in one eye as well, and she didn't think that she wasn't getting enough sympathy, so she bought a blind patch and made us all go around the house for a day wearing a blind patch so we could empathise with her.
There's a great line from Royal Family. Nana's just had a cataracts.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that the same thing?
No, but it's the eye region.
She's there with a patch on, and she says, "Do you know what the doctor said to me? I'm taking out the cataracts, but leaving in the twinkle."
Oh,
it's just a great line.
That's nice.
It's a great
the old
line.
smoothie.
Right, that's it from us for this week. Thank you for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, you can listen and watch every Tuesday and Friday. And on the next episode, we're hearing about your Christmas disasters. And there might be a help hotline caller who needs more of our assistance.
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 We'll see you and them on Friday.